And the reasons why you have some non-American dark-skinned women who would side with hood rat is because they plan on having biracial children. And they feel like they cannot uplift themselves and also teach their biracial children how to love themselves. And they're also more comfortable living in this pretend reality, sort of like the black token, which we already know that they always get their wake up call, right? They're always going to be reminded that, hey, you're black, you're not one of us. And for us who are black, we understand, like, hey, we don't care about people having their own racial hierarchy because we feel the same way. This is why we say, okay, everything black, 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 right? And if we decide to date someone who is a non black, it's still going to be the same thing. You can be a black woman and still date a non black person and still uplift yourself and also teach your children how to love themselves and how to exist inside of whatever racial, I want to say hierarchy, but racial development that they choose to. It's still the same. I know some black women who date outside their race. I know some black women who have children outside their race, and they still put themselves on a pedestal. So I don't understand the confusion. And then you have those who say things like, well, I have the best of both worlds, which for some can be very true, right? Um, but if you're around people who are making you feel bad about yourself from either side, you're going to develop a complex when it comes to who you are as a person, right? And I believe when it comes to a lot of biracial people and mixed people, because they're having the conversations now, they didn't create their own spaces. Because, see, if you're a black person, everyone knows that you're black. You can't be removed from said black community. If you are a non-black person, everyone knows that's what you are and you're not going to be removed from that community. Whereas if you are able to fit into multiple different categories, then you need to figure out what you're going to represent. And most people, they tend to go from, or they tend to go based off of their phenotypical makeup. So if they look more of either side, then that's what they're going to do, which is totally fine. If people like Chrissy always states, right? And if you don't know who Chrissy is, go find her on YouTube. She's one of the pioneers to start the colorism conversations. If you know anything about people, you know they will lie, they will not tell the truth, and they will make things up. So if you guys are going to have the conversations, then just be honest about them. Just like when she say that a lot of the time non-black women are going to always see black women as a competition and someone to compete against, especially if they're dealing with black men. Like, let's be honest here. Um, and they're going to always see you as competition. So instead of you looking at everyone as like, oh, this is my friend, this is my sister, you need to start looking at it from a more logical perspective and being honest with yourself and saying, okay, there's a possibility. The only reasons why she's over here or trying to get over here into this community, it is because of competition. Because everyone knows that uh, black men will uplift everybody else because they typically have issues with self-hatred. So they will uplift anyone else above themselves. And so people are going to want to benefit from that, but it's going to come at the expense of black women. And so being mindful that this is what's happening and not to, feel sad about it or be down about it, but just to understand that it's what it is. And you either can be strategic or You can, of course, play the game, win, you know, get what you want, benefit, and that's how you move, right? But I just wanted to bring this home. Yeah, when you see, again, I'm going to say it again, when you see non-American women, or sometimes it's some, but mostly the type of behavior that I've seen from non-American black women is they also want to be included, you know, like, oh, inclusivity, and but you need to understand that people are going to be exclusive. People are going to uplift themselves. Now, you may not feel like that, but other people are going to feel like that. And 9 times out of 10, the reasons why these women feel this way is because they plan on, or they already have, either dealt with a non-black person, or they plan on having children. And I guess they want to kumbaya the situation, but they're going to have to tell their children the truth and be honest about the world and say, well, yeah, we love you, mother and father love you, we created you. However, in the world, this is what it is.